What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome on back to our Pokemon Glazed walkthrough. Apparently I decided to start in the team screen. But yeah, in the last episode we took down the Colo Isle gym up here on the mountain. That was the dragon type user Ricky, wasn't too bad. And with that we can move on to the next isle here in the Rancor region. Within the post game, if you want to call it that. And that is going to be Alpha Isle. So yeah, once you get your ticket punched, this one will be open at the bottom. And again, we've already been on the ship, so we will go straight there. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good start to your week. I'm pretty sure this is part 72 of this walkthrough. And this dude's asking something about Arceus. Sure, I'll learn about Arceus. But yeah, part 72 of the walkthrough. And that means we have officially matched I think it's the Heart Gold Soul Silver walkthrough for the longest running series. But we're definitely not finishing the whole series in this episode, so Pokemon Glazed will be the longest series on the channel, probably for a while. But here is Alpha Isle. I don't even know, I guess these are like snow flurries falling down. At least it's not, snow covering the entire place. Right off the bat, you're gonna see someone named Jolteon right here, and you can randomly get attacked by bugs. I guess it's going to be a Joltik. Now, despite this guy's name, you can actually battle him, and he won't have a Jolteon or a Joltik, I don't think. I think it's actually just going to be a Magikarp, I'm pretty sure. Unless my walkthrough over here is lying to me, but let's go ahead and talk to him and see what he's about. So yeah, there's a gym on this isle as well. We're going to be taking it on probably in the next episode, though. We're going to do most of the things around town first, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's a programmer, and here is the Magikarp. Now, if you beat him in battle, he'll offer you a specially programmed Magikarp. I'm not really too sure what's so different about it. Funnily enough, as you can tell, it is level 100. And he just used an X-All. I really wonder if that boosts every single one of his stats. But, don't be too scared by the level. It is still a Magikarp at the end of the day. As you can tell, we one-shot it with Thunderbolt. Any grass or electric type is going to do the trick. So, yeah, Jolteon, you're like a super smart programmer, yet you decided to use a Magikarp as your one mon. So, yeah, he is going to send it to the PC, which is kind of nice. You don't even have to make room on your party, because you probably have a full team of 6 at this stage. But that's it. Don't have to do that, but, just a cool little house you can check out. Let's go by those houses, though. We'll go ahead and look inside the Pokemon Center. I probably should go ahead and heal up. Now, the Pokemon Center here actually looks a bit different. So we're going to get to this a little later. There's another thing we got to do before we do all that. Here is Sora. This is a person you will meet a little later. We'll probably hear about her in a little bit. There is a Pokeball right here that you can go ahead and take. I'm pretty sure this is going to end up being an Absol, and that means you can probably eventually Mega Evolve that thing, so that's pretty good. This is a fully dedicated Pokeball shop, and believe it or not, you can buy Master Balls here. Yeah, if you have, a solid 100,000 Pokédollars on you, I think it's going to be the person on the right, then you can buy... Well, you can buy the top and the bottom. You need both, so they're each 50k. So, and oh my goodness, why do I get a Java update notification every time I'm trying to record a video? Yo, I swear. But yeah, they're each 50k, so that adds up to 100k. I could get one of them if I wanted to right now, but that would be a lot of my money. All right, right here's a little graveyard. This is a little sad, man. This is a little sad. I mean, I don't know how I'm feeling about this place. Up here is the Church of Alpha, I'm pretty sure. To the right of it, you can get a Twisted Spoon. I think you could come in here on Sundays and Wednesdays and learn a bit more about Arceus. That's what that guy was talking about back by the dock. And here is a place called the Peaks of Alpha, and we are apparently not allowed in here. So the only other thing to do is come over this way to the gym. However, someone's in front of it, and if you remember, this is going to be Ty. And I think we will begin with Ribby up front. Yeah, Ty, the guy who called us our rival back on one of the earlier isles. he's more so of just an annoying person to encounter because every time you fight him, he's going to use the same 6 Pokemon. It's going to be the evolutions. Bro is obsessed. But we got to do this. Yeah, you know, so no other way around. It looks like his mons are going to be right around level 80, though. And how in the world did Revenge just go first? I wonder what move he used. Because Revenge is definitely negative priority, but okay, it's Mirror Coat, so that does indeed make sense. Yeah, Glaceon's gonna go down. Hopefully this fight isn't too bad. I feel like I remember struggling with him the first time around. But yeah, after this, you'll sort of learn. And who is he going out to, bro? I didn't even see. If I had to guess, it's gonna be Espeon, but I don't know. I was not looking at the screen. I was actually looking at my timer over here, just to see how long, you know, I always keep a clock on me to see how long the episode's going to be. Of course, it was Jolteon, though, so I made the wrong pick. Whatever. But yeah, after this battle, we're sort of going to be able to learn a bit more about what the heck is going on with this town. We can't get into the gym. The Pokemon Center's all weird and stuff. It didn't even really look like Nurse Joy at the counter. Things are a little bit whack. I can't lie. I'm probably just going to let Gengar go down here, by the way. No, he's gonna pop a full restore too. Wonderful. No, that's just great. I was trying to keep him out of healing range. I wasn't expecting a Psychic to do that much damage, and then I get fully paralyzed. Okay, you know what? We actually can keep him alive, because we can just make the switch into Rhyperior. But yeah, yesterday streamed some more Legend ZA. You know, I'm getting pretty far into the game now, I'd say. It was our 4th stream doing it, and I saw 2 new Megas. That being a Mega Excadrill and Mega Electros. Pretty dope mods. I guess spoiler warning if you don't want to hear about them. Skip ahead a little bit in the video. But yeah, Mega Excadrill. Here's the thing about it. I can't remember if I talked about what's its face, Mega Feraligatr. I think I did in one of the recent, either the last episode of this series or like the last Ultra Sun episode, something like that. But Mega Feraligatr, just a little disappointing to me. I think the whole, like, giant dragon helmet on its head is just, like, way too big. It looks a bit better when, like, it's clamped down, but I don't know, even then, probably not my favorite. I'd give it, like, a C or something, you know, if I really had to put it on a grading scale. But that kind of relates to Mega Excadrill, because I think Excadrill does a similar thing with, like, you know, it gets bigger pieces to its body, I guess. It's not like a full-on transformation, but I think Excadrill looks a bit better with like the drills and stuff, so I'd give it like a B. Electros, on the other hand, I do kind of enjoy, you know. I rock with the whole like battery arms, you know, it's got like the plus and minus, and I think it gets a bit more like snake-like, if you could say, so I like that too. I'd give it like an A- or like a B+. I still think either Victory Bell or, I don't know, Mega Drampa was pretty cool. But Victory Bell might still be my favorite. Now, granted, I haven't seen all the new Megas still to this day. I'm just learning about them and seeing them for the first time as I play, because that's the way I want to roll. But yeah, we just got through the whole part about beating the streamer Kanari, or whatever her name was. You know, as a fellow streamer myself, I could not lose that battle, even though I about did, so it was kind of tough. But I've been doing a pretty good job of actually, like, filling out the Pokédex, too, which is probably, like, the first time I've done that in a Pokemon game. But we've been, like, sort of switching out Pokemon on the team, evolving Mons. So, because of that, though, I only have, like, 3 main team members that I've been using, which is probably a little bit of a disadvantage. Also, I think Espeon and Sylveon are the only 2 that Ty over here doesn't have on his team. Flareon goes down, though, and that'll do it for Ty. So, yeah, I feel like that went better the first time around. So, anyways, he's going to say he's going off to the Pokemon Center, and, well, we kind of need to go there because we need to heal up our Mons, but I don't know. Again, the Pokemon Center was looking a bit sketchy, so let's see what's happening in here. We're going to go ahead and talk to, we're actually talking to Nurse Joy. Look at that. There's our dialogue box, but then Nurse Joy, like, hold up, this isn't you. Like, yes, I'm sure I wanna heal my Mons, and she says this isn't the place for healing, and you get teleported to some random area. So, like, who is behind this all? How in the world did Nurse Joy just teleport us? We gotta figure that out. So yeah, you can't even get your Pokemon healed up. So if you really, you know, got beaten up during that last fight, then, you know, take your team to one of the other aisles, I guess. But let's follow this path. If I had to guess, we're like in some sewage system right now that's further backed up by seeing a muck. I'm probably, though, going to spray some Max Repels because we got to do that. But yeah, as I said, we are going to be taking on the gym in the next episode, but we definitely want to handle this first because, again, we're unable to check out the gym just yet. Alright, so let's keep on going. I think there's going to be some trainers on our way. And again, like, who in the world is behind this all? This dude says we're like a lost soul. Like, I don't get it. This is something out of like a horror movie or something, man. I'm hoping a lot of the people down here have water types that would make it pretty easy on my boy Luxray. There's going to be kind of a bigger battle you have to do at the end of this place. I think we'll get to it in this episode. Sort of depends on how many trainers we have to battle, because I am not too sure. Toxic sucks, though. That's something. But yeah, I'm recording this video a week in advance. By the time this video goes up, thank goodness I will be done with like the 4 separate projects that are due at the end of this week. I'm really not looking forward to them, I can't lie. I just want to get it over with, man, that's all. And honestly, you know, I'm looking forward to, okay, Protect. So you're Protect Toxic, okay. No, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. I'm having fun in this game. But yeah, next semester I think the workload for me is going to be a bit easier because, like, I'm ahead in terms of my classes and stuff, so I can kind of, you know, chill a bit, just take some, like, easier credits that I need. So hopefully, you know, the workload will be a bit lighter, and I'm thinking about going back to streaming 5 days a week next semester. I'm not too sure yet, though. We'll see. Anyways, Tentacruel's gonna barely go down. I think he set up the rain too, or he had drizzle, so that doesn't help. And this dude's got a Galvantula too. Alright, pretty interesting. Maybe interesting, but not gonna be able to defeat Rhyperior here. And yeah, this is like one of these hooligans down here. I mean, who knows what they're doing. So we're probably in some sort of sewage system, which is nasty. I mean, come on, bro. People take dumps down here. But, hey, we've been in sewers before in Pokemon games, so, you know, shout out Black 2 and White 2. You gotta go down there and meet up with Team Plasma and Hugh and Bugsy and the whole crew down there, man. Alright, down goes Galvantula. By the way, I feel like today, bro, my voice is just a little dead or something. I don't know, it feels like it. I'm sorry if it sounds that way. Maybe it's because I just don't be talking a lot throughout the day. You know? I don't got, like, obviously I have my friends that I hang out with here, but unfortunately, like, it worked out to where, or I guess it didn't work out, to where, like, none of them are in my classes, so I'm usually just, like, chilling in the back of classes, not really talking to anyone, I can't lie. But it's, you know, it's peaceful. And, but I guess that means I don't really talk a whole lot throughout the day, so when it comes to, like, recording a video right after the day, I don't know. Maybe I should, like, start hitting some like, vocal warm-ups before these videos. Also, I'm going to try to get through my last couple of Moo Moo Milks. They still only do 100 HP, and, you know, we're in the 80s now, so, like, max potions are really the only thing that's going to be working out for us. And I'm definitely going to heal up that Toxic, too. Yeah, we got plenty of full heals. Alright, so who's next? Yeah, you can actually, like, run down these little gaps. I don't know if that's meant to happen or not. But we have now reached the end of the pathway, so do I head backwards? Or is this like an invisible maze? Oh, it is. Oh, no. I wonder if my guide, let's see. I wonder if my guide goes, no, okay, y'all want to hear what my guide says? It says, walk blindly until you reach somewhere. I kid you not, that's like word for word. So I'm going to try to show y'all the way to go. What I could do is do a quick cut. And then, oh, well, there we go. We got the poison barb. But my bag is full. I think I literally have to pick this up to progress. All right, hold up. What can I get rid of? A sea incense? I'm not going to use that. Granted, I could sell it, but whatever. All right, and now, what in the world is going across the screen right now, by the way? Is that supposed to be... What are those? That was not happening 2 seconds ago. Yo, we have messed up this game. We have messed up this game. But here we go. We're still kind of going up and to the right. I mean, I would like to describe which way I'm going. Now we're going back to the left. And then I kind of hit a dead end there. These giant objects, whatever they are not helping my situation. Oh, here we go. We now are back out to where we first teleported in. But we need to find, like, the end of this place. I mean, is there even an escape? Feels like we're in the back rooms or something. Alright, so, I think we want to go off to the left, and can we go in here? No, we cannot. And I don't think there's really anything to do up here. And I like when my page that I literally had the answers on to the right way to go just reloads randomly, so now I gotta scroll all the way back down. That's lovely. But yeah, let's see. I think we might want to go back to where the poison barb was. We'll see. I'll do a quick cut here in a second to really figure it out. And okay, now how can I not get back to where I was? Okay, well I can go down this way, but this is kind of the way I was earlier, right? Yeah, I think now's about a good time to make that cut. Alright, I have went ahead and solved the path. You want to get back to where the poison barb was, and kind of go back the way you came in, except this time go to the left or right here, kind of in line with the fence. Now, there's going to be a trainer right here. I'm actually talking to them right now. They use a Kingdra, Floatzel, and Dragonite. There's going to be a couple more trainers that I went ahead and knocked out just to save some time. You can see a person right here. Most of them are going to have water types, so try to use that to your advantage. And, I mean, it does really suck that the rain is going on the whole time. Continue up this way, and there will be 2 more people right here that'll pop out at you. I went ahead and fought them too. Once again, mostly water types. So if you don't have anything good for water types, this place could give you a run for your money. Well, right here, though, we meet some guy with a Kyogre chilling behind him. Like, brother, what? How you got a Kyogre with you? So let's go ahead and talk to him. This is a Will. And, yeah, he's like, I set up this challenge area. Like, Will, how did I teleport down here? But anyways, yeah, you're gonna have to take him on into battle and win the battle. And then he will finally be out of here. I mean, my goodness, and he's like a gym guardian, so it's his whole thing to, like, make sure trainers are worthy to go to the Alpha Isle gym by making you come through here first. I don't know, man. He's gonna use a ton of water types, though, like everyone else down here. One thing that stinks is I only have 5 Thunderbolts left, and I just wasted one because bro went for Protect. Seriously? Golly, man. But yeah, I saw like a Poliwrath on my low. He just went for a double. Oh, Will. I will. I'm not gonna say it. Imagine he gets a triple. Alright, he doesn't go for it. But now, literally, Luxray's useless because I'm out of Thunderbolts. That's what sucks. You can't access you can't access a Pokemon Center while you're down here. Unless you can escape rope. That's the one thing I don't know. Maybe you can hit up an escape rope or something. That could be kind of clutch. But I don't know if he's going to protect here. He didn't. I hope a Crunch kills. I'm assuming he's got full restores. So, good thing we did not leave him in the red. And Zeus gets up a level. Next up is going to be a shiny Gyarados. Yeah, the trend of flexing on us in the post-game with shinies continues. Man, Will, I know you just got that from Johto, though, okay? I know you just got that from Johto. You know, that one's automatic. Everybody has that one. Come on now. I'm going to use this turn to Hyper Potion. I just want to see what he does. I also want to make sure he doesn't have Protect. And, oh, it does have Earthquake. Okay, well, I don't even know if we're living this. If we do, I think he's going to outspeed us. So, Luxray, it was good knowing you, brother. You only had 1 Thunderbolt left anyways. I'm acting like this is a Nuzlocke. But yeah, that kind of stinks. Maybe I'll bring him. I don't know. I might have to revive him. We'll see. We'll see what else we can do around here. Am I tripping or does Gengar have an electric type move? Yeah, you do have Thunderbolt. Okay, I'm definitely going into Gengar then. Kind of forgot. It's in like the 4th Sly. I just never really use Thunderbolt. But yeah, again, these battles can be pretty tough because all the water type moves are boosted and they're just all really strong, all in the high 70s. I had to do a lot of healing in between each of those fights. Down goes Gyarados, though. He's got 3 Mons left. At least it's not a full team of 6, because we've been seeing a lot of those recently. And out comes a Galvantula. Okay, we fought one of these earlier. This will be simple. Should be chill, if you want to say. We'll give it a Rock Blast. Probably don't even need any more than 2 turns either, man. So, yeah, right after this episode, though... Oh, it has Giga Drain. Are you serious? Oh, that's gonna kill us. Man, why didn't the other one that we fought had Giga Drain? Then I would have known. That's stupid. Alright, yeah, we may be having to revive some Mons. But yeah, as I was saying, after this... after I get this episode up, I'm going to... Or after I get this recorded, I'm gonna get it up and scheduled, since I'm trying to get ahead this week. And then, I gotta get a clip up over on the TikTok and Instagram. Man, we still get outsped. Galvantula is pretty quick. Thunder's gonna be 100% accurate, by the way, because of the rain. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that yet. You know, I've already got some of the homework I needed to get done today, so we'll see, man. Alright, we're gonna die here anyways. Unless he full restores, but... No, he's not, especially because he's got a Citrus Berry. Thanks, Galvantula. I hate you. I just hate everyone who uses held items in a regular Pokemon game. You know, any NPC that uses held items, they're just bad, bro. I tell you, they're bad. Okay, I'm gonna revive Rhyperior, because we can use him for the rest of his Mons, too. But in order to kill Galvantula, I don't really know what I want to do. I mean, probably back into Gengar. That's like the one thing I have that could probably outspeed it, so I think that's going to end up being the play. I just hope he doesn't get into full restore range. That's another thing. Held items and full restores, man. Only gym leaders and like major trainers, you know, okay, that's fine having full restores. But you got some random dude like this who thinks he's a gym guardian or whatever. You don't need no full restores. Alright, 1 down. Or sorry, 3 down, 2 to go. Golly, if that was 1 down, bro would have like an illegal 7-mon team. And he's going to go into Empoleon now. Probably going to stay in. Empoleon's Water Steel, so you can hit it with ground and fighting as well. Bro hitting a crazy dance popping out of that ball. But yeah, I will go back to doing Thunderbolt. It's times like this where I wish I gave Gengar Thunder or something, because, you know, when Thunder can't miss, it is pretty darn good. He's going to go for Surf. We might not be taking that. I know we're 4 levels above and everything. Okay, we did. Wow. My bad, King Boo. My bad. Yo, in Mario Kart Wii, I always rocked with using King Boo. You know, my go-tos were like Diddy Kong and then like a Dry Bowser or something. But if I wanted to switch it up, I would usually go like King Boo or like Dry Bones, Koopa Troopa, Donkey Kong, Funky Kong. Those would be the ones I would like switch it up with a bit. You know what I mean. Alright, here comes Zapdos. Gonna go into Rhyperior. I do not know what attack, like, I'm not gonna heal up here because I just don't know if it has... I'd be shocked if it has any attack that could kill us from this range. Get it, guys? I'd be shocked because it's an electric type. Gonna end this episode early. But yeah, there's Heat Wave. So, hopefully a Rock Blast is good enough, and... we have defeated Will, the Gym Guardian. Bro even gave himself some own cringy title. Yeah, whatever, Will. Thank goodness he doesn't use a Kyogre, even though, again, there's a Kyogre sitting right behind him. I guess that's what's causing all the rain in here. So, yeah. He reminds me of Volkner's sprite, by the way, just with, like, pink hair. But yeah, this is, he's gonna give us a key that allows us to challenge Sora, the gym leader, which, remember, we saw her house earlier. And, yeah, so she is actually the gym leader in town. Go ahead and use Surf one more time, head out this exit, and yay, we'll be back in the regular Pokemon Center. We see normal Nurse Joy again, and she will heal up your Mons, thank goodness. For now, though, that will do it for this episode. Next time, we're taking on the Alpha Isle Gym, and then seeing whatever we gotta get into after that. Have a good rest of your day, and until then, deuces.